Om Namah Shivaya, Episode 88, Chapter 15, verses 12 to 15, Gaining the Eye of Wisdom. To gain the eye of wisdom, we must live a life of Karma Yoga and contemplate upon the knowledge of Brahman. Once this knowledge is converted to wisdom, we are jnanis. We have gained the eye of wisdom to identify ourselves as Satchit Ananda Atma and see that the Atma of all is Sarva Atma of Ishvara Brahman. In the next 4 verses, Sri Krishna repeats some of Ishvara's glories which he mentioned in chapter 10, showing us that by gaining the eye of wisdom, we recognize that the glories of Ishvara are our glories. In verse 12, Sri Krishna as Ishvara tells that the all-illumining light that illumines the entire world, Jagat Bhasayate Akhilam, which is the brilliance obtained in the sun, Yat Teja Aditya Gatam, in the moon, Yat Chandramasi, and in the fire, Yatcha Aknav. May you know that all-illumining light belongs to me. Tat Teja Vidhi Mamakam. Ishvara illumines everything, even the sun, moon, fire, to enable us to see everything. These luminaries manifest the glories of Ishvara according to their function. The sun and the fire emits heat and light, and the moon is cooling and it reflects light. The pure consciousness in each of these luminaries are called devatas. The devata of the sun is Aditya, the devata of the moon is Chandrama, and the devata of fire is Agni. In all these luminaries, Sattva Guna predominates, which is endowed with brilliance and is capable of illumining other objects. These few luminaries are beautifully presented here for us to see Ishvara's glories. And when we gain the eye of wisdom, we recognize that Ishvara's glories is the glories of the Atma within, our true self. Verse 13, Sri Krishna says that Ishvara is the sustaining energy in the earth. First, and Ishvara having entered the earth, Gam Avishya Cha, sustains all beings with his strength. Bhutani Dharayami Aham Ojasa. Ishvara's sustaining energy is free from binding desires. He nourishes the earth, he does not overburden them. The Vedas says that Ishvara's sustaining energy keeps the heaven, earth, and all the planets firm where they are supposed to be, without knocking into one another. Because of Ishvara's sustaining energy within us, we are able to obtain food and take care of ourselves. Second, and Ishvara nourishes all the vegetation. Pushnami cha ausadi sarva, by having become soma in the form of their essence. Soma Bhutva Rasatmaka. Soma refers to Ishvara as the reservoir of all the juice, the essence that makes all the fruits and vegetables nourishing and tasty. Now a question may arise. If Ishvara is the food, Are we eating Ishvara? No, because Ishvara is also the eater. Without Ishvara, there is no food and we will not have the ability to eat. When we gain the eye of wisdom, we ensure that we do not overburden Mother Earth unnecessarily. We eat what we require, which is beneficial without any wastage. We also ensure that we are not directly or indirectly involved in the destruction of Mother Earth. If we need to cut down a tree, we ensure that we plant at least 10 trees in the hope that one day one of these trees will reach the maturity of the tree we cut. In this way, we are respecting Ishvara, the creator of this universe. In verse 14, Sri Krishna as Ishvara tells that he is the prana shakti in all living beings. First, Ishvara has become the very digestive fire, Vaishvanara Bhutva. This digestive fire, which is in the bodies of all living beings, Praninam Deham Ashrita, cooks the cooked food eaten. Second, this digestive fire is linked to our digestive system, being endowed with inhalation and exhalation. Prana Apana Sama Yukta. Prana is inhalation, which includes digestion, circulation, and assimilation of food, while apana is evacuation, the removal of waste from our bodies. Third, endowed with this digestive system, the digestive fire cooks 4 types of food: that which is drunk, masticated, licked and sucked. Chatur Vidam Annam Aham Pachami. Ishvara is in the form of all these functions. That is why when we eat, we offer the first mouthful to these 5 respiratory functions in our body. We make this offering because eating implies killing even for a vegetarian. In verse 15, Sri Krishna as Ishvara tells, first, I have entered the hearts of all. Sarvasya cha aham hridi sannivishta. Aham sannivishta means Ishvara has entered this very creation in our intellect and remains there as pure consciousness, Chaitanya Atma. Therefore, from the standpoint of pure consciousness, there is no separation between us, the Jivas, and Ishvara. Second, from Ishvara alone has come memory, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Mataha smriti jnanam apohanam cha. Because of Ishvara's pure consciousness, there is memory, knowledge, and forgetfulness. And according to our past accumulated punyas and papas, we have the capacity to remember or forget. If we have punyas, we have memory and knowledge. And if we have papas, we forget all that we studied during an examination. This is one way of looking at forgetfulness by putting karma at a very high position. At the same time, forgetfulness can also be a blessing. First, If we remember all our problems, how can we even laugh for a moment? Second, forgetfulness is the means to correct our past wrong understanding. This is especially true in the study of Vedanta Shastra. Vedanta says we are not this body, mind, senses, but Satchit Ananda Atma. For total transformation to take place, we have to put aside our past understanding to allow new vision to take place. Third, Sri Krishna as Ishvara says, and by all the Vedas, Sarve Vedecha, I alone is to be known. Aham eva Vedya. I alone is the author of Veda Anta. Aham eva Veda Anta Krit. And indeed the knower of the Vedas. Veda Vit eva cha. The Vedas teach us many things, such as how to perform various rituals to various deities to fulfill our various desires righteously. Thereby, we have transformed ourselves from unrighteousness to righteousness. Once we have established ourselves in righteousness, Vedanta teaches us to do all our duties as an offering to the law of Dharma for the purification of our mind. Qualify for the knowledge of Brahman, and when the knowledge of Brahman is converted to wisdom, we gain freedom, moksha. Thereby, the Vedas takes us systematically from unrighteous living to righteous living and finally to freedom, moksha. Once we have gained moksha, we continue living until our prarabdha karma gets fully exhausted. We identify ourselves at the Atma level, at the highest Purusha, Purushottama Yoga. At verse 15, we shall take a break, and next Sri Krishna speaks about Purushottama, the highest Purusha. Please like, subscribe, and share these episodes with your friends and loved ones. So till then, Om Namah Shivaya.